Hello friends and welcome to the channel. This is Stormhaven Gaming, I'm John and this is Timberborn. We're on day 3 of the cycle. Haven't had a drought warning yet, luckily. We've had a little bit of flooding through here when the water returned, but we're okay for the moment, I think. In terms of power, we're producing 2,000 down here of the 500 we need. I mean, yeah, alright. Let's get that switched on. We've got plenty of bad water at the moment. I've switched the explosives factory back on. And up here, as you can see, our carousel is in. It's literally just been completed, so it should start getting visitors soon. Although we are 3 beavers down. It's fine. Do we want another... We've got space for 9 more beavers, so we should be okay. We just need some of these children to grow up and for these spaces to be filled. So we should be all right there. We've got our 2 monuments in here. The next monument is significantly more expensive and requires access to water. So we might give that one a miss because there's not really a lot of space for it anywhere. The recultivator is more expensive again and requires way more resources than we have access to, or even way more resources that we have space to store, I think. Yeah, and I honestly think we'd have to create more space, so sticking some more overhangs out across this way, possibly. How wide is it? 7 wide. And I assume it's the same in all, because it's circular. It's going to be the same. 7 wide. Oh, that's going to be tricky. I mean, we might be able to stick it out this way if we get some platforms coming out this way. Some overhangs, rather, coming out this way. We might be able to get enough space in there to put it in. Oh, maybe. It needs some work, but we might be able to squeeze it in around there. Yeah, because being 7 wide is going to be problematic getting it on an overhang, isn't it? Yeah, we might not be able to manage that. We'll have to have a think. If you've got any ideas, pop them in the comments below. I think up here is probably our best bet, I think. Have overhangs sticking out this way. And probably another one along here. Tricky. Anyway, not to worry about that. We'll fill up with extract. We'll fill up with explosives. We'll try and fill up with planks and gears. Are we not getting any wind again? Oh, well, never mind. I think then the next thing to build would probably be another gravity battery, wouldn't it? I mean, we've got everything we need, so yeah, let's get another gravity battery on there. Okay, so new Spadadock area, all good. Industrial area, all good. We still have nearly 1,000 horsepower coming off of there. Tell you what, let's pause these power wheels because we really don't need them anymore. Not until the drought hits, anyway. And we're still producing nearly over 1,700 power. All right, we'll leave it as it is for the moment. I don't think I'll turn anything else on. I'll leave this gear workshop off for the moment because otherwise we'll just be using up all of the planks that we're trying to produce. Obviously, we're already using some in the wood workshop. I mean, it's 1 every 3 hours, so we have an increase of 3 on there. And the gear workshop is also 1 every 3 hours. Yeah, all right. So we should be increasing our stock of planks slowly. I'll spin on until we get the drought or bad tide warning. We've had a lot of drought. It would not surprise me if the next thing to come along would be a bad tide, but we'll wait and see. Okay, day 6, and yet we have a bad tide on the way. That's okay. That's absolutely fine. That's actually probably better for us at this stage than a drought, because at least this will keep flowing and this will still provide some power to our industrial area down here. Yeah, that's okay. We're at a well-being of 28, which is quite nice. We can probably do better than that. Let's have a look. What do we need? A dance hall. It's quite big, isn't it? Yeah, it's quite sizable. I guess we can probably put it up here, can't we? It's not going to fit in there. It will fit there. What do we need? 50 treated planks. We have 45. 20 metal blocks. We can afford it just. And 100 planks. We can just about afford it. Do we really want to? We could get in another detailer. That would be cheaper, wouldn't it? Let's get in another detailer. Where can we squeeze this in? How about right there? What's this one set to? This is on the green, so let's set this one to the black one. I'll let the black one. Okay. Okay. Our spider dock here is growing slowly. It does take, well, it takes like 12 days, I think. Yeah, 12 days to grow full. It is what it is. What's happening everywhere else? You are cooking spadadock. You have very little left. We have some in stock. That's not bad. We're actually full on, or damn near full on chestnuts. That's good. Full on potatoes. Pretty much full on carrots. Pretty much full on berries. We're doing all right for food. Okay, I will spin on till the start of the bad tide. We'll see how bad it's going to be. I don't imagine it will be as long as the droughts, but it might be. Here we go. 21 days. Oh, that's fairly brutal. That's on a par with the drought. Let's turn 4 of our water pumps off. You should stop flowing. I'll tell you what, I'm going to bring that up to make sure it stops flowing, so we don't lose too much of the water out of our reservoir. We are pretty much full. We've also used quite a lot of power out of our batteries, because we've had a long period of very, very little wind. So I'm going to turn our explosives factory off again. Not helped a huge amount, really, but I want to keep that on. Yeah, I want to keep that on. So a little bit more wind would be helpful. I also want to think about connecting this up to this power here. Not sure how we're going to do that at the moment, but I'll think about it. Over here we want to shut down the centrifuge. I think we can shut down the wood workshop as well. That leaves us plenty of power. We don't want to chew through all of our resources just yet. Okay. You shouldn't be flowing, because you shouldn't be open. Yeah, this should be keeping this section fuller than that. Alright, we'll keep an eye on it. We'll keep an eye on it. If it starts to drain too much, I'll just close that completely. It doesn't look yet like this is filling up far enough to spill out into this section, so we're not losing any water at the moment. Yeah, it looks like this has stopped flowing mostly. There we go. Alright, okay, fair enough. I'll allow it. Right. How are we doing up here? We've cleared up quite a few of these bits of ruin here. This was basically all of this area. Yep, making good progress there. Okay. Resources-wise, we've got 70 gears. We have 28 metal blocks. We have 55 treated planks. 153 planks. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Not just yet. No, we'll leave it for the moment. Yeah, we'll leave it for the moment. Okay, day 14, and we are 16 days left of the drought. We're doing okay. Water seems fine. Let's... There we go. Yeah, water is absolutely fine. We're down to about here by the looks of it. Yeah. So we've barely used any water at all. I've switched off the carousel during the day, and I'll switch it back on again once work hours are over, just to try and maintain some of the power in these batteries. Because as soon as, when that's on, as soon as the wind stops, these plummet. Yeah, other than that, we're doing okay. I kind of want to switch the explosives factory back on. We've got 134 explosives, which is probably about what we're going to need in total, I would have thought. But it might be useful to have a few more. But I'll leave it for the moment. What I am going to do is... yeah, I'm going to unlock the dance hall, and I'm going to pop that in just there. And we will build a path all the way around like that and connect up back here. Which means we don't actually need that bit of path there. There we go. Yeah, so that's going to use quite a lot of our resources. I mean, logs we're absolutely fine for. We've still got a bunch of oaks here that haven't been cut down. So, yeah, we're absolutely fine there. Treated planks, we have 55. So that's going to use almost all of them. Oops. Metal blocks, we have 40, so it's going to use half of them. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's all we can do, really, isn't it? How are we doing for everything else? We've still got plenty of pine resin, so I'm not going to bother topping that up just yet. You are now producing 397 horsepower, of which we're using 250. Go on, I want to turn the wood workshop back on as well. So we'll be probably fairly close to, if not over, the output of these wheels. But we'll see how we do. Oh, the windmills are actually producing a decent amount for a change. That's nice. Isn't that lovely? So these are still charging. Oh, look. You can actually see them now. That's good. And I'm putting in another gravity battery in just here. I'll spin on. Well, day 17, about halfway through the day, so we've got about 12 and a half days left of the Badtide. And we've got our dance hall in, and it's currently being enjoyed by a pair of beavers. Lovely stuff. So that should hopefully give us another little bit of a boost. How are we doing with power? Yeah, we're dropping slowly. That's okay. Because you've stopped producing power, obviously. We do have our fourth gravity battery in. In terms of resources, we need 40 more planks, which we have, 40 more gears, which we have, and 10 more metal blocks, which we have. So, let's get the next one in there, shall we? In other news, everything else is proceeding nicely. How are we doing for everything else? You are supposedly cooking chestnuts. Are you? Oh, you're full of chestnuts. Excellent stuff. Right, let's get that spadadock cooked, shall we? Excellent, excellent, excellent. Down here, we've dropped down to about 400 horsepower. So none of this is working at full strength. I don't know if I'm going to bother putting on any of these power wheels. I think I'm just going to turn off our wood workshop for the moment. That should probably help. And I do want to think about connecting up this power section with this one. I'm just not quite sure how I'm going to do that. Unless... I could drop it down there, couldn't I? Let's do that. So we want that there. We'll want... I don't know if I'll be able to reach this. Yeah, I'm not sure I'll be able to reach this. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'll tell you what. Let's put it in and see if we can. And we want to turn it that way. And that one wants to turn same way. It doesn't say we can't reach it, but we'll wait until this one's built and find out. If we can't reach it, we'll just have to demolish this power shaft here. And then we'll run it along there. And from there... ooh, that's unfortunate, isn't it? Not sure. Not sure what we're going to do there. Oh, we've got a happiness of 30. Excellent. Love it. Yeah, I'll have a think about what we're going to be able to do with the power there. I don't think we're going to be able to bring it out unless I switch these for single platforms. And bring it up one more level and into there, and then drop it down. Even then I'm going to have problems getting it around, aren't I? Okay. I'll have a think about that. Start of day 23. We've got 7 days left of the drought. We've still got over 1,000 water. We've still got 1.6, 1.7 thousand food. The only thing we're short of really is grilled chestnuts. Let's select our grill there and get you to grill us some chestnuts. I think you're still on Spadadock. Yes, you are. And we still have plenty of Spadadock in stock to cook. Okay, I have figured out a really horrible and crude way of getting the power to connect up. Instead of sort of coming up and over here and then down this side and wiggle around, I've come up this way. So power drops down there and is fed along platforms over this path here, and then drop down on the end, and we're going to connect up there. I'm going to put that on high priority so we get that done first, so at least we have the additional 132 horsepower coming out of these two wheels. Yeah, and then we're just going to connect it up on the end there. That's the plan. It's probably not going to take too long to do by the looks of it. We've got almost all of the platforms in already, and we're making a start on the power couplings themselves. Are you done? You're done enough, right? Let's get come on, there we go. That on there, and we will prioritize that, and then we can close up this gap. Yeah, so it will work. It's just going to be a bit of an eyesore, but it's not terrible. It's fine. Mostly fine. Our 5 gravity batteries are in. They are currently very slowly discharging. Yeah, we're 100 horsepower shy of what we need. It's okay. That's with this running all the time. I was thinking about putting some housing up here. Let's have a look. We've got triple lodges. 250 science, which we can afford, just about. 35 logs, which we can easily afford. Yeah. and we could fit in 3 along there. We'd need to bring a path up on platforms again. Worth thinking about anyway. For the moment, I'm just going to spin on and get this power connection all set up. Okay, this is the last connection going in. There we go. So we're now drawing 940, but we are producing 1,306. So that will definitely be charging up our... Well, our batteries are fully charged, so that's fine. And that's with all this running. So we can probably get away with putting a bit more on, can't we? Who are you calling a moron? How are we doing for extract? We're pretty good for extract. Right. Let's get the wood workshop back on for a little while. And I will also unpause the tapper's shack so we can top up on pine resin. Yeah, because we're using some of it. Not a huge amount, but that's fine. We'll get that out of the way. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what we're going to do next, other than trying to save up for one of these monuments, but that will take an insanely long time. I'm going to... Yeah. I'm going to come down here. I think. That's not what I want to do. Come on, John, pay attention. Good Lord. Okay, that's what we'll do. That's the way we're getting up there. Give us a path, please. Thank you. Okay, and then we are going to lay in some explosives up here. I guess we're just going to bring all this down straight away by 3. That'll do. Okay, so we've got 1.7 days left until the end of the Badtide, but our explosives are in, so let's set these off. There we go. Right, we can bring a lot of this back now, can't we? So get rid of you. In fact, let's... I mean, pretty much, let's get rid of all of this. There we go. Now we can do it a little bit easier. And just come up like so. There we are. And we'll be able to reach these, so we'll just want... where are we? Landscaping. Tier 2 on those. We'll also want tier 2 on that one as well, but we'll wait a while. Should be able to reach both of those as well. So we'll stick a tier 2 on both of those. And then tier 3 on all of those. Okay, right. That's all good then. I'll continue spinning on till the end of the drought. Oh, I'm putting in another gravity battery up here. What are we waiting for? 10 gears and a bunch of planks, which we have in stock, so that's fine. Once that's in, I'll set up the next one. I don't know if that's going to be done, but oh, it probably will be. Probably be done by the end of today. So let's, in fact, set the next one up as well. Okay, now I will spin on. There we go. That's the end of the Badtide. We did absolutely fine. Only got 820 water in stock, but that's okay. Still got plenty of food in stock. The only thing we're running low on at the moment is grilled potatoes, unusually. Let's switch you over to potatoes, shall we? There we go. Yeah, everything's going fine. We're putting in the explosives over here to bring this section down. Have you switched over properly yet? Yeah, just about. Right, we'll close you up. And we'll drop you down. There we go. Don't you... You should not be splashing over there. Alright. We're alright. We're okay. But that means that should be flowing already. That's good. Okay, let's turn on some of these water pumps then. We have plenty of spare beavers. There we go. In theory, we can drop this down to 0.8, I think. And that should be fine. That should then flow all the way through here, but still allow this to fill. In theory. Okay, everything's going well. Our happiness is still around 33, which is nice. Our wood stocks have taken a little bit of a hit because we are churning through them, making planks and treated planks and gears and all of that sort of stuff. But it's not too much of a problem. Not yet, anyway. What is a problem is we keep getting no wind to power our windmills. But we are still getting power from our water wheels, and as the water returns, that should pick up again. So hopefully these should remain fully charged. We've got our 6th gravity battery in there, as you can see. They're working on the 7th. Still need some gears, which we have. Still need some planks, which we have. So yeah, it's just a matter of getting the resources up here. Okay. So the next stage is obviously continuing with our gravity batteries, but figuring out what we're going to do over here. I do quite like the idea of having a bad water reservoir. Yeah, maybe take these bad water pumps out and bring the reservoir down sort of here. Maybe. And across back up to this side. Maybe. We'll see. We could put the bad water pumps on top, should we wish to. They've only got a depth of 2, though, haven't they? We'll have to think about that. It might just be a case of building a reservoir and just putting drainage at the top. And then putting some bad water pumps in the top there. I don't know. We'll have to think about that. As I say, let me know your thoughts in the comments. In the moment, though, I think we'll just spin on. We'll get these as many of these gravity batteries done as possible. We'll get the last few explosives set in down here. We can actually set off all of the edge ones here. Like so. There we go. Oh, and that one there. Okay, and once they've done these last 2, we're just waiting for the explosives. We've got the extract in there already. So there's only one more to do. We'll get rid of this ladder, put another explosive on there, and then set the whole lot off. Well, the water's definitely come back again. Still waiting for the explosives to be put in. This is literally the next morning. Let's prioritise that. That's already set low enough. That should be fine. These should stay closed. And that water should, in theory, drain away relatively quickly. There we go. That's okay. See? It's all under control. I don't know why you're panicking. Okay, there we go. Our explosives all set in. So let's get rid of these steps and platforms and what have you. There we go. And we can start setting these off. There we go. That's opened up a little bit of space for us. Now, if I were to come up and put these contamination barriers around here, would that prevent the contamination down here? That's my question. I mean, in order to find out, we're going to need to get up here, aren't we? Okay, there we go. We can set that up like that, so we can get up onto the top there. We can try laying in some contamination barriers and see what that does to the contamination down here. I'm hoping it will prevent it. We'll see. And then maybe we can build out our bad water reservoir from there. Okay, we've gained access to the top of this now. Let's see what we can do. Right, 400 signs, we can afford it. 5 planks and a metal block each, and we can afford that at the moment. So let's pop one in there to start with. I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to turn off our wood workshop for the moment. So we stop using planks in there. Yeah, I think that's probably the best bet. Get that built and see what happens. We haven't had the drought warning yet, and I'm assuming it's going to be a drought, but it might be a bad tide. We're putting in our next gravity battery up here. Yeah, we're doing all right. We're doing all right. I'll spin until the drought gets here, and hopefully we'll have laid in a couple of these contamination barriers by then. Okay, there we go. 17 days. That shouldn't be too much of a problem. We have a practically full reservoir, so that's okay. Over here, we have ringed this with contamination barriers. Obviously, there's no contamination at the moment because there's no bad water, but all of this area here is now free of contamination, which is lovely. It's opened up a bit more space for us to plant. And if we continue with our explosives around here and bring this down as well, that'll open up a bit more space. Yeah. Okay, we can obviously pause our 2 bad water pumps here because they're not going to be doing anything useful. We've got no flow at all through here at the moment, and we have no wind. So we'll turn off our centrifuge, we'll turn off our gear workshop, we will turn on our 3 power wheels. There we go. So we'll leave our smelter and our lumber mill going. Up here I will also turn off our gear workshop, I think. We've got 152 gears in stock. That should be fine. I want to get the next gravity battery in, so we'll set that up. Other than that, I think we'll leave it there for this episode. We'll see how we get through this drought. It shouldn't be a problem. Might be wise to pause some of these water pumps. 17 days, I'll leave 3 on. That should be okay. Yeah, let me know your comments, your thoughts on a bad water reservoir. Is it going to be worth it? We're not going to get a lot of space. And we are going to get contamination spreading anyway if we do that. Because we can only build these on the ground. Which means if we build up with levees, we can't stop the contamination from spreading. I don't think levees do, because they certainly don't up here. Yeah, not sure about that. Let me know what you think in the comments. Please do give us a like and a subscribe if you've enjoyed it. Please check out the other videos on my channel. And please join us next time. Until then, I've been John. This has been Timberborn. Please do take care of yourselves. Stay safe. And bye-bye.